Hello students, how are you? I believe all of you are healthy and happy. Today I am going to get started with this magical quote. Where there is kindness, there is goodness. And where there is goodness, there is magic. I believe you still remember that how in the very beginning of the story, in the paragraph regarding the author, it was stated that this particular story is being taken up in the manner of a fairy tale. And when we say fairy tale, how can we forget magic? So something magical is going to happen. Let's see whether it happens or not. We came to know that how Edla negotiated for the peddler, a complete stranger, and went against her father's wishes. And the peddler was staying in the manor house for Christmas Eve. He was enjoying Christmas by sleeping all day. It was a peaceful day for him after all. So when he came down to eat the Christmas fish and porridge, afterwards what happened? Let's see. As soon as they got up from the table, he went around to each one present and said thank you and good night. But when he came to the young girl, she gave him to understand that it was her father's intention that the suit which he wore was to be a Christmas present. He did not have to return it. And if he wanted to spend next Christmas Eve in a place where he could rest in peace and be sure that no evil would befall him, he would be welcomed back again. Now this part is very, very crucial. The first thing is that, do you think it was her father's intention to give away the suit? I guess no. Looking at the behavior and attitude of the Iron Master, his character too, it was impossible for him to do something like that. It was definitely Edla who made the father agree to this, that let this man keep the suit. Moreover, she said that if peddler wants to spend Christmas next year also, and he could not find a place anywhere, a peaceful place to live and sleep and be comfortable, he could always come over here. He would always be welcomed. This is not only very strange, but it is very much unbelievable. We never do that. Nobody do that. Inviting a stranger next year also, even this year, nobody do that. The world is not such a good place after all. But Edla proved that world is actually such a good place. With her kindness, generous attitude and compassionate behavior, she stands out. She is a brilliant character. The man was indeed very much confused and he could not understand that how people can do this to him, who was always chased away by them. How could someone be like this? The man with the rat traps did not answer anything to this. He only stared at the young girl in boundless amazement. In the next picture here, on top left, you can see how a person behaves, the face expression of boundless amazement when you cannot believe the situation or the person. The next morning, the Iron Master and his daughter got up in good season to go to the early Christmas service, because it was Christmas for sure. They had to go to the Christmas Mass. Their guest was still asleep and they did not disturb him. When at about 10 o'clock they drove back from the church, the young girl sat and hung her head even more. Hung her head, as you can see in the picture, the girl, her head is hung. Why? Because she is very disappointed and sad. So what made her so disappointed and sad? Let's see. More disappointed and sad dejectedly than usual. So she was very disappointed. Dejected is disappointed. At church, she had learned that one of the old crofters of the ironworks had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. So there they came to know that the man in their house was actually a thief. Now they were here in the church and the house was left to the man. He could steal away anything. He could do anything. By the time they would reach their home, they might have lost many precious things. "Yes, that was a fine fellow you let into the house," said her father. "I only wonder how many silver spoons are left in the cupboard by this time." The wagon had hardly stopped at the front steps when the ironmaster asked the valet whether the stranger was still there. He added that he had heard at church that the man was a thief. Before that, the wagon, as you can see here, these are all horse-drawn wagons of different types. So the ironmaster and Edla were traveling in a wagon. So when they came home, the ironmaster was definitely very worried and started asking whether the man has left or not, or if he has left, whether he has taken something with him or not. The valet answered that the fellow had gone and that he had not taken anything with him at all. On the contrary, he had left behind a little package which Miss Wilmanson was to be kind enough to accept as a Christmas present. This is another shocker. On the contrary, quite opposite to that the man has not taken away anything. On the contrary, he had left a present for Miss Wilmanson. That was quite unexpected. He had nothing, right? The young girl opened the package, which was so badly done up that the contents came into view at once. Badly done up, as you can see here in the picture, a badly done up gift. So this is how you wrap it up, and when you do that, it is really a badly done up kind of gift. And as far as the peddler's gift was concerned, it was actually worse than the one that I showed you. She gave a little cry of joy. She found a small rat trap, and in it lay 3 wrinkled 10 kroner notes. But that was not all. In the rat trap lay also a letter written in large, jagged characters. Jagged means ugly. So what was there? The present. There was a rat trap. Inside the rat trap, those 30 kroner were there, and there was a letter also. So the peddler did not take away anything. Instead, he left a gift. What was it? The rat trap, those 30 kroner. And what was inside the letter? Let's see. Honored and noble miss, since you have been so nice to me all day long, as if I was a captain, I want to be nice to you in return, as if I was a real captain. For I do not want you to be embarrassed at this Christmas season by a thief. But you can give back the money to the old man on the roadside, who has the money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for poor wanderers. Wanderers means the people who roam around without any home, just like the peddler. So he left the money, he left the rat trap also, and he was very much overjoyed that he received respect, he received love, kindness, and he was behaved in such a simple and natural manner as a human being should be. And when somebody did that to him, that is when he realized that he must respond properly. The way he was entertained as if he was a captain, he too must react in a manner a captain should be, a respectable man as a captain. He should not behave like a thief and take away their things. No, he could not deceive people, good people, over and over again. He finally realized his mistake, and that is why he left those 30 kroner. The rat trap is a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. Written with friendship and high regard, Captain von Stahel. So the peddler left the rat trap and the money also, and decided that because he was given the respect a captain gets, that is when he realized that he must raise himself up to the level of a captain. He must become a respectable person. He must lift his personality, his character. He could not go down beyond limits. He could not always be caught in a trap. He must get out of it. And with the help of Edla and her behavior, he finally did that. He was a changed man. He decided to change his complete perspective, his character, his life. That is why he decided to write and sign the letter as Captain Wants to Help. The story teaches us that good people bring out good in people. This is what has happened here. It was Edla and her behavior that brought out the kindness, the betterment, and essential goodness which was hiding inside the peddler, out in open. That is what the theme of the story also says, that essential goodness in a human being can always be awakened with the acts of kindness and compassion. This is what has happened here. With this, the story comes to an end, and I would like to raise some points here. Firstly, as you might have seen that in the entire story, nobody's name has actually appeared. We never come to know what was the name of the iron master, the master blacksmith, the crofter, the peddler himself. But Edla's name is mentioned. It means that we have to remember Edla. It doesn't matter whether it was a peddler, a rat trap seller, or somebody else suffering a lot. It doesn't matter there are people like master blacksmith or iron master or the valet. These are all people who are not that important. The important character here is Edla Wilmanson. We need that one character, the character that can bring out the change, that brings positivity, that brings that magic. Like in a fairy tale, no matter who is suffering, no matter the other subplots, the other characters, but the fairy is important. She is the one who moves her wand and all the problems are solved. In the same manner, in this fairy tale, Edla is the one whom we need. We need people like Edla in the lives of everyone actually in this world. That is why the writer wrote her name, but not everybody else's. And this particular slide I showed you during the introduction also, that what is a fairy tale, what are the main features of a fairy tale. And let's see whether this particular story fulfills all the criteria given for a fairy tale or not. They start once upon a time, but this story also starts with once upon a time, I think you remember. There is magic inside a fairy tale. And there was magic in this story also. The peddler was going down and down and down. He deceived the crofter. He was about to deceive the iron master also. But then he was lifted up by Edla. That is where the magic occurred. The fairy tale ends with happily ever after. So there is a happy ending, and thankfully we have a happy ending in this story also. There are nice and wicked characters too. We have seen all types of characters here in this story too. And there is reward for being nice. Who received the reward? Edla. She was good, kind, compassionate, generous, brave, confident, friendly, and finally she received the reward. She changed the life of a person. And it was a good thing, a happy ending for the peddler also. After all, his self-realization cannot be overlooked too. I mean, Crofter was very kind to him, but he never decided to change himself after looking at the behavior of the Crofter. But after noticing Edla and her behavior towards him, he could not stop himself from realizing that how wrong he was and how necessary it is to change now. So in the end, what happened to Peddler can be summed up through this quote that do not give your past the power to define your future. No matter he was a rat trap seller, a peddler, a wanderer, a vagabond, a tramp, without a home, without identity, without education, without any moral character also. But he could always change. He could always uplift his character. He only needed a little boost. That he got. And when he got that, he decided to move on and create a future for himself, despite the past that he had. So a fairy tale at that, for sure. Fairy tale, The Rat Trap. Happy ending, once upon a time, a fairy there too, with magic. Everything is fulfilled in such a beautiful manner. The story talks about humanity. And I believe that the story might have taught you that how important kindness is. So let's be kind to people, to ourselves also. With this, I would like to close the session. I would like to thank you all for listening to me and understanding the story. I request you to go through the text again to realize how beautiful the story is. Thank you.